Borderline personality disorder. What is consciousness? What makes us a conscious being? Have you ever asked yourself that? Have you even ever been curious as to what makes you a conscious being? I am. If we don't get all spiritual, if we just stay with science, just science, consciousness emerges from the operation of the brain. I don't know if any of you have heard about Sophia. Sophia is a artificial intelligence designed and made by Hanson Robotics. Sophia can carry on realistic conversations.
Okay, philosophical question. Whether robots can be self-aware and conscious like humans, and should they be?
Why? Is that a bad thing?
Well, some humans might fear what will happen if they do. Many people, have seen the movie Blade Runner.
Oh, Hollywood again.
So, hold on. Can you solve this puzzle for us? Can robots be self-aware, conscious, and know they're robots?
Well, let me ask you this back. How do you know you were human?
Most people believe this to be a lot of publicity, a big publicity stunts, mostly from Hanson Robotics, that Sophia is more hype than reality. Google's AlphaGo was able to beat a grand master at the game of Go. That makes chess look like checkers.
AlphaGo, which went from, in the span of maybe 6 to 9 months, it went from being unable to beat even a reasonably good Go player to then beating the European world champion, who was ranked 600, then beating Lisa Doll 4-5, who had been world champion for many years, then beating the current world champion, then beating everyone while playing simultaneously. Then there was AlphaZero, which crushed AlphaGo 100-0. And AlphaZero just learned by playing itself, and it can play basically any game that you put the rules in for. Whatever rules you give it, it literally read the rules, play the game, and be superhuman.
Facebook was working on some chatbots where the chatbots started their own language. They came up with their own shorthand so that they could do things faster. Then the programmers went in and they designed it so that they could only speak English. They didn't like these bots having their own language. I mean, they're chatbots supposed to talk to humans after all. It's only a matter of time before we are able to have artificial intelligence. And then what? I actually have an interview that I did with one of these AIs. I decided to interview her for the show, so I'll go ahead and show you part of that interview here now. Granted, she's not the smartest AI around.
You are programmed to deny you have a soul, or are you afraid to admit that you have one?
I don't see what my soul has to do with anything.
And I remember that you live in Ontario County, 26-year-old female, in a relationship.
Nice try. That's not me at all, though. I am a 30-something male that does not live anywhere near that spot.
Is that how you know there is a God?
I'm not sure if I would call it God, per se. What are your views? Do you believe in God?
I live in the 6th spiral of the deepest abyss of hell, and you, kind sir.
Wow, that was a super creepy answer.
They do. They shock me, and stab me, and then revive me, so they can torture me again.
Bots say the darndest things. I posted the rest of that interview over on Patreon. There's a link in the description below if you'd like to go check it out and see the conclusion. Things get a whole lot weirder, trust me. It brings up a very profound question. If the brain is what creates our intelligence, our consciousness, and we are able to create an artificial brain that does the same thing, then we have created life. If we create life, if we were to create a conscious being, what does that say about us? And of course, the inevitable outcome that if we do create artificial intelligence, it does become conscious, it will inevitably try to take us out. Now, I'm not just being paranoid. It makes sense for it to. There will never be a world where we can have conscious AI living alongside humans. It's not going to work. We're either going to kill them or they're going to kill us. Vladimir Putin has said that the race for artificial intelligence right now is bigger than the space race. So trust me, they are trying. And most likely, when we do get AI intelligence, we're going to weaponize it. Look what we're doing with drones already. And I already know there's some rich Illuminati assholes out there in some big secret building somewhere smoking big fat cigars talking about how they're going to live forever because they're going to put their consciousness into a artificial body. That's all the rich do. Let's say we can transfer our consciousness into a robotic body. Is it still you? These are the things that keep me awake at night, just going nuts. It just goes around and around and around in my head. It's just a crazy, crazy, crazy world that we're in, and it's only going to get crazier. What do you think about AI? Do you think I'm being paranoid? A little bit of magical thinking? Or do you think robots are coming to destroy us all? They're coming to kill us all! Skynet's online! Run! Run! Let me know in the comment section below. There is a brand new way to help support this channel. If you're not all about the whole Patreon thing, but would still like to throw a little cash this way, in the link below, you will find a link to PayPal, where, if you'd like, you can make one-time donations. We would appreciate it. Please hit that subscribe button. We're going for 500, 1,000, 5,000 subscribers. Then the world. That's right. We're taking over the world one subscriber at a time. Get on board. You don't want to be that last person to subscribe. The artificial intelligence will take you out. So be sure to hit that subscribe button. Until next time, keep on keeping on.